What's up? My name is Evan Ostrowski, and I'm here to talk about Mr. John Frusciante. He was the guitarist, and still is the guitarist for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was born in Queens, New York, in 1970. Alright, John, when he was 11 years old, he started playing the guitar inspired by the artists Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, etc., and actually started listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers when he was 15 years old. At this time, the Red Hot Chili Peppers consisted of the members Anthony Kiedis, the vocalist, Flea, the bass guitarist, and Khalil Slovak, the guitarist, and Iron Mike, the drummer. Unfortunately, in 1988, Khalil Slovak, the guitarist at the time, passed away due to an overdose, and due to this, Iron Mike, the drummer, he departed from the group, and this left the Red Hot Chili Peppers in a tough pickle. Alright, so both Anthony Kiedis and Flea, they both recruited D.H. Peligro and the guitarist John Frusciante. And the four of them, they did tours together. They didn't really create any albums until they kind of fired D.H. Peligro due to him having a drug addiction, and them hiring Chad Smith. And this is when they started, you know what I'm saying. Now, John Frusciante, he really added an increase to songwriting and composition, with Mother's Milk, their debut album together, being number 50 in the Billboards, which is the highest their albums have ever been so far. 2 years later, in 1991, they released their second album, Blood Sugar Sex Magik, which proved again to be their most successful album at that time, and features songs like Under the Bridge and Give It Away. This album made the Red Hot Chili Peppers the next big rock stars. But unfortunately, John Frusciante, he took a big dislike to the popularity of the group now, and made him way overwhelmed by the popularity and disbanded from the group. This caused John to be really depressed and really addicted to drugs, and it really just left him in a dark place and almost leads him to be overdosed and almost dying. This 6-year departure finally led John Frusciante into rehab, where he had to get all of his teeth removed due to improper hygiene and drugs, and led him to have to get skin grafts, which really left his arms scarred, and really just looks really bad. When John was in rehab, Flea, from the bass guitarist, he decided to visit him and invite him back into the band after Dave Navarro wasn't much of a success, and John, he decided to join back in. After John joined back in 1998, they immediately made the album Californication in 1999, which is probably their best album of all time, my personal favorite, which features songs like Other Side, Scar Tissue, Californication, and Around the World. Even after Californication, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were still making bangers. Albums such as By the Way in 2002 and Stadium Arcadium in 2006. But John Frusciante, he did leave again in 2009, but he did rejoin back in 2019. With John Frusciante coming back in 2019 and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it really regained some popularity after a little bit of it was lost. And that just shows how great and how influential he is to the music industry, and how greatly he impacted Red Hot Chili Peppers. And yeah, thank you.